Welcome back to our Minecraft build of the Forbidden City. This is our belated Tuesday update. I just was not happy with the previous one that I made, so I decided to redo. But one of the reasons I didn't make it sooner today is because I managed to fall further than my boots could account for and died. And lost everything. And I got back to it pretty quick, but sometimes it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I've spent most of today down in the deep dark digging for diamonds and the various ores to get the experience up to replace all of my missing gear. And I'm still in the process. I've got one of my pickaxes back. This one is getting there. The sword still needs all its enchantments. The leggings still need enchantments. The helmet's getting there. But so I'm still a fair distance away from having that all finished. So I probably won't do it all, with all y'all, but I'm just doing all the things to earn all of the experience, which by and large means, selling things to the different villagers, smelting, collecting redstone and lapis veins, and all of those things can produce a decent amount of experience. I've already gone up over 30 a couple of times, and then, as you can see, enchanted stuff to bring it back down. Although it wasn't the intention to bring it down, just that's what happens when you do a lot of enchanting and, adding on with books. Well, squeaky. But I figured I'd take a break from all of that and we could have our little run out to see how the platform is coming along. So we'll get out to our mine track and let that carry us out because it's much faster. Although you notice my food need is not going down because I have mobs off currently. I was so annoyed. I just didn't want to deal with them. And I do, sometimes I'll go to peaceful mode instead of easy mode. That's fine. But I'm also going to go out there and get... Ooh, that can come. I'm going to drop off all this stone. And here we go. I had like 5 mine carts with chests in them too that I lost when I fell. It was very frustrating. But beside that, I'd actually gone through probably 30 diamonds making shovels to clear out a lot of the sand out here. So we've got kind of some big changes with all of this out on the far end. So we're just going to go on out and take a look at that. One of the things you'll notice is that the wall is, if I haven't mentioned this, complete up to this first level, all the way around the outside. So the city is now fully enclosed. Obviously, I'm going to have to go back and break down certain places to put in gates and put in the towers and stuff. So there'll be some reconfiguring going on, but for now, it's just a lot more secure. So there's the section right here you can see. I'm going to hop off. It'll stop in a second. Where I have removed a lot of material out of sand and sandstone come out from here so that we can see all the way through to the inn, which was not like that previously. And then a lot of the other work that has been done is in this general vicinity as well. A lot of sand removal. But this is another area where I have taken out quite a considerable amount of sand and have laid out the grid for the lights. And you can see what I do is I just run a line of them along each of the 10s in terms of the coordinates, and then I can place the frog lights at the intersections and not have to be going, okay, is it 0? Am I at 1? Am I 2? Oh, nope, it's definitely 0, 0 because it's where they intersect. There's a couple of these oases that I haven't quite decided what I want to do with. There's one there, and then there's another one back this general direction. But you can see how very, very much has been removed. It is delightfully pancake flat now. We'll actually go grab one of our maps and do some map time, because that's fun. Yeah. Very flat, going a long way over. You can't see the other side, but you can see a lot of the lights going into the other section. And most of these are complete with the lights, too. Where's that other one? I get kind of lost out here because it all looks the same after a while, but I know there's another well, or oasis, thingamadoohickey. There it is. This one I'm kind of tempted to just pull that off and turn it into an actual well. It just depends on where that position is going to end up being with respect to all the stuff being built back here. And then the other thing, as you can see, is I've started extending this part out a lot further, and I think for the fun of the satisfaction, which, you know, I'm silly about that, let us clear my hotbar. And we're going to go ahead and fill this section in, just because, like, tickles that part of my brain. It's always kind of nice to go, okay, I have just this one big gap, and now it's gone. Well, this is basically how it's done. I don't want to do that. I do not have my swift sneak back yet, which makes crouching a lot slower. When it's swift sneak on the pants, then it's like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. It's quick. But there's no danger of falling off into anything here, so it's fine. It's a long, narrow section. And you can see going out over there. I haven't finished building the platform up to this level yet, because it's just a long, ongoing process. Oh, goody. Alright, we'll just start here now. Nope. Has to be complete. I hate it when I miss a spot and there's just a little gap. Okay. And that's where that one started. Excellent. Excellent. 3 across. Sort of a boring thing to be doing, but that last line of them is always just so satisfying to see things come around completed. And sometimes my device lags behind what I'm doing. There'll be moments when that happens if I'm underground and digging a tunnel, and I'll end up basically in the rock, but then you can kind of see through to the next open area. So it's sort of like scouting, I guess. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ooh, and the last line to be done is going to be the one with the glow lights, the frog lights, glow lights, glowstone, glow shrooms. Words. Of course, if you are in the U.S., you know that today is Election Day, heaven help us. I've been steadfastly avoiding watching any of the news because I don't want to have a heart palpitations. It's such a zoo right now. Alright. I'm going to finish this side, and then we get to complete the whole row. I saved this part actually just to share that completion piece for any of my friends out there who have the same sort of quasi OCD love of finishing the pattern. Okay, run a straight line already. That's not what I wanted. There. Now, behave yourself. Alright, here we go. You see so much that still needs doing, but it really has been a very progress forward week on a lot of this stuff. 9 at a time. Whoop, falling off. Alright. Oh my goodness. Almost to the green ones. Of course, little baby Shadow has spent the day having fights with the computer chair that she likes to sit on. We have an old computer chair that, and we're done. How's that? We have an old computer chair that sits in the kitchen. I can't remember if I've mentioned this before, but this house that I have built was built in the 1940s. It was like 1943, and the gal that was, that lived here was 4'8". She was teeny tiny, and so all of the counters are made to be a comfortable height for her, which means that we have to kind of, bend over, and it's really uncomfortable for us because we're all over 5 feet. A couple of the guys are up in the 6-foot range, and so we have a chair that we'll sit in to do like the dishes because the sink is so low that it's just incredibly uncomfortable to stand and do it. All right, I'm gonna put this stuff away. Oh wow, I almost used it all up, didn't I? Awesome. Excellent, excellent. Let's get some maps. Good dog. There's my nice puppies. Good doggos. Good woofs. But so we have this computer chair and it doesn't have a back. It's old, but the cats love it. It is one of their favorite places to hang out, and Shadow will get up on it, and when she jumps up, it'll start spinning just from the force of her jumping up. And then she'll start attacking the armrests on either side, and she'll end up just having this like crazy combat situation going on with her chair. And it's very funny, especially when she falls off, because I'm pretty sure she's not actually a cat. All right, here's our 1 to 4. Here's a 2 to 4. 4 out of 4, and I don't have a 3 right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and make an extra. Let's go with that. You can already see though, look at how it's updating on this one. Let's just go ahead and do that. And then we'll come make the 3. Woo! That's the best part. I'm so weird. We're just gonna go under the platform right now, because I don't actually have a way into it from this part of things. But there we go. I love it. I love updating the map. Alright, let's go back out and go to the other side, because I think there's still some stuff over here to update on this particular map. Yep. Because it's spreading out, spreading out. That was really good. Oh, now I'm going to have to finish that little corner so we can get it complete. That space that's just right there on the map. Gotta finish that. And I believe we've already seen this. This has just been updated. You know, finished off the stairs here so they match everything else. I think the sniffer eggs have probably hatched by now, so there's going to be a couple of sniffers running around in there. The other one wandered into the city, and so now it's just hanging around by the workshop. Okay. We also did some expanding this general direction. So let's see how that gets updated. Or if we've reached maximum update for this particular map. Well, there's some stuff that's changing. And then we'll go out across it. Like that. Oh, there is still, yeah, I should have brought some more with me. We could have filled in another little empty. Well, here's some more stuff that's updating. Oh, wow, look at the grid forming out on the far side. Oh, love it. And of course, the map at this particular zoom also makes it easy for me to tell where I may be missing lights. That sort of thing. Okay, that was great. That was really great. Alright, ready for number 2? Boom! Oh, that was good. That was good. Let's go out this way first. Up, up, up. Oh. Here's the in thing. And so there's a lot of fill-in that has to be done on the northern edge of this map, where it's just all really low down stuff that needs to be filled. Boom. Alright, let's move in and get all that nice gray to color up. And then we'll go out to the other corner just to see if it changes much. I honestly can't remember. But I can see there are other places where the grid's going to fill in when we go that direction, which is the most fun part. Alright. As soon as we get out of there. There we go. Okay. Here we go. I'm like a kid in a candy store with this stuff. Tell you what. Just so satisfying. Got a lot of fill-in to do still, but it's getting there. Let's go over this way and get that grid together. The 4 of 4 won't be very impressive just because it's so far zoomed out you can't really see much detail. But we go back and we'll get our 3. Oh my goodness. Let's see how far this goes. How's that for you? I really try and hold off updating these maps as much as possible because I love when it's dramatic like this. Sort of my favorite. Oh, fall down, go boom. It's fine. This is fine. Alright, to the corner. I haven't been doing quite as much over here because I still need to, you know, flatten everything out. But because I went and got a whole bunch more frog lights, now it is come out a lot more too. Although I'm inevitably going to need more, especially of the purple ones, for all of this. Just a giant cavern underneath, you know, good times. Up. Hip pop, 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 pop. Squishy. There it goes. Squishy. And of course, the rail line that brings us all the way out here. I think we'll actually ride that back once I switch maps. Because it's faster, you know. There's the hide-a-bed. Alright, let's get... Oh, I left... That's right, I left that on the other tracks. Oh, never mind. I don't have a minecart. Here you can see the wall. It goes all the way around. It is a lot of nether brick. And it's going to go up 2 more levels, so it's quite tall. Alright, let's switch maps. Not as dramatic. We'll go out this way a little bit and just see if it doesn't at least give a little bit of an update to it. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. And this map isn't even close to complete. This is one of the back maps. I have 2 different sets of the bigger maps, and this is the one that I keep back on this end of the city. Come on. Look pretty. Make patterns. That didn't work. That's what Little Bird used to say when he was small. He'd do something, and then if it didn't go the way he wanted him, he was like 3 at this point, and he would glare at it, and he'd go, well, that didn't work. He was so funny when he was little. He's still funny. He was quite silly. Okay. Okay, good. I am way too easily amused, but it is coming along very nicely here. So we'll go ahead and put these 3 away and grab the 3 out of 4, which is my usual, you know, everyday carry, I guess. Because I can see enough detail that it's interesting to me. Nice doggies. Good looks. I am so amused by myself. And this area has gotten a little bit more dirt, grass stuff for that park over there. But I haven't been spending a lot of time working on this area because it's mostly, you know, where I want it. We will close that just because habit. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Hey, get down. So here's the display of these maps. You can kind of see the grid coming out there. But then on here, I mean, it's just... Alright, here's the everyday carry. I'm gonna go ahead and clone it. That's what the mapping table is good for. Incidentally, you take, you know, if you put just a piece of paper up there, you get an empty map. If you put a piece of paper and a compass, then you'll get a locator map. It saves a lot of paper overdoing it with the crafting table. And then you can zoom your maps out by putting the map in with a blank piece of paper, or you can duplicate it by putting the map in with a blank map. So, isn't that fun? And we'll go update this in a sec. because I want it to face that direction. That's why. See, and this is another reason I don't have the spawns on right now, is so that we can do this and not have to sleep and stuff, just to avoid getting attacked. So we had Halloween last week, and I don't know if I mentioned this. I may just have to go back and watch my videos again to see, but Little Bird went as one of the Fall Guys from the video game, in one of those crazy inflatable costumes, and he had such a blast. He was like a celebrity, because we go downtown in Moscow, which is the city over on the Idaho side of the line, and then you go to the mall, and the mall, all the stores in the mall, and so you can walk up and down it. And all of these little kids were waving to him, and like he got a dozen high fives, and kids wanted to take his picture, and it was just great. Because the costume actually came missing a very important piece that was intended to hold the air pump in. And he was in tears for a minute, and then I said, no, I can fix this. Thank goodness I have all these weird crafting hobbies. I ran out and grabbed my bottle of UV resin and just gooped it up and ran my UV lamp on it and got it secured, and so then the costume worked out really well, and he had fun. I always like it when he has fun. He didn't get a lot of candy, because there's not that many stores. It's a small mall in Moscow. But, you know, the big boys around here went and cleared out the discount candy after Halloween, so he's had plenty of candy. He is not candy deficient. So, I think that pretty much does it for this update. And we've had some lovely map time. You can see, obviously, that the mountain in the bottom corner is slowly going away. And then I'll eventually be tackling, you know, that idiot thing, the sand over there, but one step at a time. Oh no, not that one. That's outside of the city, isn't it? I'm in this one over here, off in the distance. All right, thanks for hanging with me. Have a good night.